Right, in this video we've got a histogram that shows the height of a group of university students. Copy and complete the frequency table for these data. So here's our histogram and here's our frequency table. How many university students are there in total? And then estimate the standard deviation and the median height. So we're going to find the standard deviation and the median height from this histogram. Now in a previous video I've already done this, but I will go over it very quickly. So in our table, first table, we need to add 2 extra columns. We want the class width, so the width from one bar to the next, and the what's known as the frequency density. So going along here, this is going to be 140 to 145, 145 to 150, 150 to 160, 160 to 175, and then 175 to 190. Right, the class width of those we can work out from this. So we're going to get 5, 5, 10, 15 and 15. And the frequency density we can read off the vertical axis because this is a histogram, so that's going to be 2.4, 4.8, 3.7, 1.2 and 0.6. Now we know that frequency density is equal to frequency divided by the class width. So working backwards, the frequency will be the frequency density times the width. So working those each out, for 140 to 145 we need to do 2.4 times 5, which is 12. 145 for 145 to 150 we need to do 4.8 times 5, which is 24. From 150 to 160 we do 3.7 times 10, which is 37. From 160 to 175 we do 1.2 times 15, which is 18. So 175 to 190 we do 0.6 times 15, which is 9. Right, so the total, if we add this up, is 100, therefore there were 100 students. Right, so in order to find the standard deviation, and remember it's only an estimate of the standard deviation because the data is grouped, then the mean will be the sum of f times x divided by f of, this is the sigma of f. So the mid value we call x, so the first mid value was going to be halfway between these two, so 142.5, so we work these out, 147.5, 155, take a little bit of care because they're unequal width, 167.5 and 182.5. Now we need to do fx, so working out, so it's 12 times 142.5, 1,710, and then so on for the other columns. We need to add this up and add this one up because it's already 100, and then sigma fx, so the sum of that column will be 15,642.5 divided by the sum of the frequencies, which is 100, which gives me 156.425. Now that's does that seem like a reasonable answer? Yes, right, because it's somewhere in between these two. Now to find the standard deviation, we use the sample standard deviation, or the unbiased estimate, which is the square root of the sum of fx squared minus the sum of f times the mean squared over sum f minus 1. So it's not a good idea to round this one off. So we need a few extra columns here, and you might want to make this last column very wide. So x squared, so that means we're going to have to square each of these, so squaring them, so we're going to get some really large numbers now. So be very careful, it's easy to make a mistake. Okay, and then we need to fill in the last column, so the last column is going to be fx squared, because that's what you're going to need in the formula. So you're going to do this one times this one, which gives 243,675, then 24 times this, and then carrying on, you get these numbers here, so quite large. and then you add these up. So adding them up, you're going to get the sum of fx squared is going to be 2,459,518.75. So put that information into here. So the unbiased estimate will be 2,459,518.25 minus 100, the sum of f, times the mean squared. So you don't round off the mean, divided by 100 minus 1, and that gives you 11.299, which gives you 11.323 significant figures. Now you can verify these results by putting the x values and the frequency into your calculator and then performing the right calculation, and you'll see you'll get the correct result. Right, in order to find the median from the histogram, okay, so this is the frequency table in its simplest form. This is the histogram. The total area underneath here is 100, because there's 100 people, it represents 100 people. So we need to split so that each half has an area of 50. So here we have 12, because this will be an area of 12. If you're not sure what the area is, it's going to be 5 times 2.4. This one will be 24. In here will be 37, 18, and 9. So if we now look at this bar here, we will need to split this bar so that the left hand has 50 minus 24 minus 12, which will be equal to 14. So we need to find the line down here where the area is represented by 14 on this side. And on the other side of that line, we're going to have an area of 23. So if we know the width here is 10, we know that this length here is x. We want to know where x is, so that the area of the particular bar, which has a width of x, is going to be equal to 14. So we require x times 3.7, because that's the height of the bar, to be equal to 14. And therefore x will be 14 divided by 3.7, which gives you 3.78, corrected to 2 decimal places. Therefore my median is going to be 150 plus my value of x, which is 3.78. So 150 plus 3.78, which is going to give me a median of 153.8, correct to 1 decimal place. So drawing that in, that line here, where this is 153.8, will represent the median. So this has been a video to show you how to find the standard deviation, the mean and the standard deviation from a histogram, and make an estimate of the median. Remember, all these data have been estimated because the original data is grouped. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.